This is fucking hot, okay? The composition of this artwork wets my underwear. I would hang this in the middle of my living room. The music, when I listen to it, it makes me feel like I'm on psychedelics. Hello, my name is Sobia from Sobia Ray, and you're watching my channel. Now today, we are examining the album art that came out this January. I consider myself an artist. I love writing poetry, it's my first love. And I also really like to draw and just be creative. I find a fascination with art. I find myself observing art all the time. I've picked this album art based on whether or not it's unique to me, if it's something I would hang on my wall, or if the album art made me want to listen to the music, then I would pick it as like my top. And this is what I've narrowed it down to, basically. It's just a personal opinion, so crucify me in the comments below, I don't care. So I've made the list based off of the artwork only, and then I listen to the music after. I don't consider myself very musically inclined, but I do my best to explain how I feel about the music as well, and how that relates or translates into art, or vice versa. So please bear with me and let's get into it. These are the top 7 best album cover art of January 2024, in my opinion. Number 7 on the list, the album Madra by NEWDAD. They're a band from Galway in Ireland. They make alternative music. The cover consists of a porcelain doll that looks like it's been dropped on concrete. It makes me feel like a soft and innocent part of me has been shattered. There's also this feeling of somber. I think it's beautiful, and there's a simplicity about it that makes it easy to understand. I think that's like a wonderful strategy if you're trying to send a message. When I see the cover, I feel like I'm going to listen to like some heavy metal or rock of some sort. It just gives me that like Evanescence vibe, you know, her cover, very cool, white, pale skin, like she's porcelain. When I listen to the music from this album, I feel angst. At least that's how it starts. There's a guilt wrapped up with a feeling of being undeserving of love. It doesn't only tell me that through the sound, but also through some of the lyrics as well. It's soft, it's innocent, it's childlike, it's melancholy, and the acceptance of all of these feelings at once. Feelings that come as a result of going through the tragedies of life that make you question your innocence. Like a broken girl understanding what it feels to be broken. I believe this cover is a perfect representation of the music. Number 6, Porvu, qu'il. The album title translates to As Long as It Rains. It's a French artist and a French album. The artist is SHAY. She is a Belgian artist from the district of Brussels. She is a rapper. The album cover itself, it's high contrast with the red background and her black dress. Even the shine on her dress accentuates her shape. I love the symmetry. It gives the subject power. It's very femme fatale. It's giving dominatrix at a dinner party. Very elegant. She stands with conviction and confidence. Even though all of her music is in French, I did try Google translating some of the songs she had on this album. I enjoy how she sounds. She's got crazy flow. Even though her bars are in French, what I can understand as an English speaker kind of goes hard. She talks about getting money, being petty, and being that bitch. The tone of her voice definitely gives off queen energy. Like when I say she's a rapper, she's a rapper. She goes on the beat. And I think that this resembles the album art the way it's supposed to. Number 5 on the list, the album is called Melt the Honey by Pax. They're located in Toronto, Canada. They're an indie rock band. The composition of this artwork wets my underwear. Because where did they find this tree? I'm playing, it's probably photoshopped, but I love how magical this looks. It's in nature, something about it is trippy and unreal. I feel like I'm actually hallucinating. Like I just took a 3 grams or 4 grams of shrooms and I'm fucking, you know, balls off the wall, just staring deep into the colors that are telling me the meaning of life. I feel like a spell is being cast on me. The music has a grungy vibe to it. She sounds very personal, vulnerable, tired. The music, when I listen to it, it makes me feel like I'm on psychedelics. Number 4 on the list. The album is called If My Jeans Could Talk. The artist is DION. He was born in New Haven, Connecticut, so he's American. His music is more R&B and soul. Now, the artwork, the scale here is actually crazy. It looks like they're using a fisheye lens from the bottom of this model's foot. Something I thought that was so interesting is how your eyes are guided up the image, not only by the subject's angle and color, but the words as well. For a second, I tried to read it top to bottom and I thought it was tripping for a second, but from the bottom to top, this the album name, If My Jeans Could Talk. These songs are fun and funky. It makes me want to bop a little bit, you know. His voice is so airy and sensual. It's sexy and passionate as fuck. It's soulful. I feel like the model on this album cover is the exact pose that I would be in while listening to the music. It's freaking awesome. The third one on this list, the album is called People Who Aren't There Anymore by Future Islands. They're based in Baltimore, Maryland. Their genre is more alternative indie. I like the repetition here between all the characters drawn. It looks like they're in a cute little dance number. Something about their differences though are enigmatic. Like there's a puzzle that I can't quite figure out. Like I can't stop looking at it. It's hypnotizing. I would hang this in the middle of my living room. The actual music gives me a feeling of longing, like time had passed too fast for me to notice. The lyrics of these songs are rich in imagery. It's poetic, as songs normally are, I'd like to believe. There's something very nostalgic about the sound of these songs as well. Samuel T. Herring's voice sounds like David Bowie to me. It hugs me like a warm blanket. These songs seem to express what it feels like to have known someone, given the title of the album, what it feels like to really, really care about them, and how that translates into how we see the world around us, the beauty of life, and perhaps our own mortality. Now to me, it appears as if these women are running, keeping their mysteriousness by covering their mouths almost to keep certain things unsaid. Great cover. Next album on this list is ORQUÍDEAS by UCHIS. Lucius. She is Colombian American and her genre is more soul, but I did find that there was like a lot of different sounds in this album, which I loved about it. Now the cover art, this is fucking hot, okay? The nudity is so tasteful. Oh, it's tasteful. Her side profile is clean with the highlight, you know, the pink hues and the texture of the orchids that are placed everywhere, you know, and then the texture with the motherfucking string ruffle and the gold flakes. Girl, oh my God. I think because we see that she's like on a flat surface, the puddle that she's on sort of adds dimension. I like that she's like squished up against it too. I think with the water, dyeing it more in like certain spots instead of all of the water was a really good call. But everything about this, so hot, so luxurious. All right, fuck you, Callie. Fuck you. You botanical goddess. Aren't you over here falling in the pink puddles with flowers in them? Just looking cute. I would hang this on my wall. I would put this on my lock screen. In fact, I already did it. Look, see, I've done it. It looks so good too. Oh my gosh, she ate that the fuck up. Now this album is in Spanish. Like I said before, the songs here are all really different. I'm getting pop, I'm getting funk, reggae, and it's all with a very Latina sound. Like her voice is so sensual and passionate. She's very much enunciating the words in her language. The sounds of some of the songs makes me feel so soft and pretty, like I'm a princess. I feel like the artwork reflects the music in this way. They're so harmoniously dynamic, and I love it. On the top of the list is an album called Sadness Sets Me Free by RHYS. He's a Welsh musician born in the UK. His genre is alternative indie. The reason why this is at the top of the list for me is because I felt like I could relate to it immediately. There's so much that this cover says without being too abstract. I feel a certain level of loneliness when I look at this. How dim isolation can feel while also having hope. The view of the night sky from the windows and the ceiling does it for me here. And also the neon sign that says sadness sets me free. So I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. It feels personal seeing that this person probably plays guitar. It seems very specific. I assume that this is the artist that's on the cover. When I heard the music on this album, it's not what I expected from the cover. Remember, I rated these based on the visual artwork itself. I wanted to be completely unbiased when it came to that. I didn't look up the genre or anything. Like I just, oh, that artwork, I'm saving that, saving this, putting this here. All right, we're gonna see. That art looks cool, that art looks cool. Okay, make a list. All right, cool. I don't know, I thought I was gonna hear an artist that sounds like Childish Gambino or Bryce Vine, something like that. That's just the vibe it was giving me. Some of the lyrics have playful imagery. It pairs well with the nostalgia also that the art kind of gives me. And this is what the artist had to say about what the album was about.
This album is about the freedom that comes with writing sad songs. It's a very easy place to visit. I try and convey the sense of hope through my songs as well. I made a record a few years ago called The Terror of Cosmic Loneliness, so it's something I think about a lot when I'm writing songs.
So there is overlap with the artist's intention and what the artwork of the album portrays. Good job! So yeah, that's my list. Maybe I should have rated it also based on how the music relates to the cover as well, but a couple of these artworks that I picked for this month, the whole song list doesn't come out until tomorrow. So I just wanted to kind of focus on the art in that sense. If you like any of these artists, you should go check them out. They're on Spotify. So thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate you. If you stuck around this far, please subscribe, leave a like, comment what you think. What do you want to see me do next? Blessings to you. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever, you know. Bye.